Last year, around this time, it was decided the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library would be heading west from Dickinson to Medora. Steve Kirch tells us how the small tourist town is already preparing.
In Medora, there's tons of tradition surrounding the 26th President of the United States. There's a statue of him in the middle of town square and a national park just down the street named after him. So to have a presidential library in the area just seemed right.
I like the idea of the library coming to Medora because it's the home of Roosevelt. It's where the library should be.
Medora is a booming seasonal town during the summer, with more than 117,000 people attending the Medora musical last year.
In the summertime, Medora is crazy. This saloon has hundreds, if not thousands, of people a day.
In the wintertime, Medora gets pretty quiet, as you can see. So quiet that you can basically sit in the middle of the street and not have to worry about getting hit by a car.
It depends on the day in the winter. Sometimes it might just be 5 local ranchers. Other nights it might be 50 people from Dickinson.
Bridger owns a Little Missouri Saloon in the American Inn, and he and other business owners think the presidential library would warm up the area during the winter time. Only 30% of the businesses are open in Medora during the winter months.
You can hire more people to work year-round, staff these businesses. It'll go back to the local economy.
The Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library Foundation has held 2 public forums in Medora. During them, they discussed possible sites for the library. One would be near the park's south entrance, and the other would be near the Painted Canyon Visitor Center.
I think my personal preference would be right at the entrance of the Theodore Roosevelt National Park.
They have also discussed concerns some people may have. Things like, does a small tourist town of a little more than 100 people have the infrastructure in place to handle the additional employees the library would bring? And are some businesses interested in being open year-round?
The winter. A lot of people don't like the North Dakota winter.
Things are still in the early stages with more public meetings scheduled. And the CEO of the Medora Foundation thinks the library would bring an added value to the area other than just business.
You know, I'm a grandparent. I've got 3 grandkids living in Medora. Look at the educational factor and the bus loads of students that would be coming out to the library.
Steve Kirch, KX News.
And people involved in the project are waiting for action to be taken in the state legislature before scheduling another public meeting.
So the com on KX News, why people are spending their